training program on advanced tools and techniques. And a very special welcome to Dr. Chanchla ma'am, our expert for today's session. We are truly honored to have you with us. This collaborative initiative is being jointly organized by the Research Foundation of India and RFI-CARE in association with Parul University, Gujarat. We are grateful for the generous support extended by Shod Malwa, Eklavya University, JHERF, Academic Research Guide Association, and Edu Academic Inc. Now it's my privilege to introduce today's distinguished speaker, Dr. Chanchla ma'am, an assistant professor at Prestige Institute of Management and Research, Indore. She is an eminent academician, seasoned researcher, and co-founder of Urja Counseling and Training, Indore. She also serves as the co-coordinator of IQSC students and scholars through FDPs and workshops on SPSS, research paper writing, and R programming. Her academic contributions include a government-submitted research project in the medical domain, chairing and co-chairing various prestigious conferences, and presenting over 20 research papers at national and international platforms. She has been honored with 5 Best Paper Awards, and her research excellence is reflected in more than 42 publications in reputed Scopus indexed and peer-reviewed journals. Her mentorship has guided numerous PhD candidates and over 500 students in completing major and minor research projects. And what I have shared here is just a glimpse of her phenomenal journey and accomplishments. We are truly honored to have her among us today. So without any delay, I now invite Dr. Chanchla ma'am to begin today's session on the topic application of Excel for data analysis. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Neha ma'am. So at the onset, I will extend my sincere gratitude to RFI team, especially Ajay Jain sir, Saurabh Jain sir, and the entire family for giving me one more invitation to take this session. Thanking to Neha Jain ma'am for introducing me with the participants and being the host for the session. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I think before starting the session, this session, I mean, according to me, it should be a hands-on session. So for the purpose, I just shared a sheet with Yograj sir. Yogi sir, are you there in the meeting? Can you hear me? Sir, okay, thank you so much, sir. So friends, sir will be sharing one Excel sheet with all of you, as today's session is on the Excel, that how Excel is helping us for the data analysis. So I will guide you through few what I can say steps that how Excel can help us in the data analysis part. So those who wish to do hands-on along with me, they can download the sheet. Those who want to only listen and see what I am doing using the Excel, so the choice will be yours, right? So I think with this, I'll start the session. Give me a second. I'm going to share my screen, expecting you to please tell me whether it is visible or not. Yeah. Okay, so I shared the screen. I hope my Excel sheet is visible to everyone of you. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So friends, before directly jumping on Excel and looking at how Excel is helping us for the data analysis, I'll start the session with few of the research terminologies, right? As I think this, it is, I think, 10 days FDP, right? In that we are the few mentors, which we are taking few sessions on few of the topics, which can help the people, those who are joining this particular FDP, that how they can develop their own research paper, right? So with this, I think the main focus of the FDP is to help people to understand what is actually the research is and what are the various components, right? So as in the research paper writing, one of the component is the analysis part, right? And for analyzing the data, we are using various tools. Tools can be Excel. Excel is a very basic statistical tool, I can say, but it is a various kind of, it is like we cannot only perform the statistics using Excel, but apart from that, financial analysis we can also do, mathematical analysis we can also do. There are various type of things we can perform using the Excel. One of them is the statistical analysis, right? Apart from them, there are some other tools like SPSS. Tomorrow I'm going to take session on SPSS. Apart from that, there are programming languages that like R, Python. Then there are some other tools like Stata, MATLAB, Orange. So there are n number of tools available in the market using that a researcher can do the data analysis. Among all those tools, Excel is a very basic tool and very known also. You know, everyone is knowing and everyone has heard about that. What is Excel? I think I don't need to focus on that particular thing. Everyone is familiar with the Excel. People are knowing how to work with Excel. Only thing is that using the Excel, how we can solve our purpose of the data analysis for the research paper, right? So with this, I'll start the session. Firstly, as this is a 10 days FDP on the research paper or research methodology, so I'll say this thing that when I talk about the research, so anyone who wish to contribute and tell me what do you mean by research? Anyone?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, Ketki ma'am here. Ketki
Oh,
here.
hi, Ketki ma'am.
Hi,
Yes.
I'm good to again join your session, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ketki ma'am.
Ma'am, research according to me is searching what is already existing with a purpose. So finding something new in whatever is already existing and contributing to the existing study of knowledge.
Good. So just a minute, give me a second. I'm noting it down in the sheet, right? When ma'am is saying something which is already
Existing.
right? This is the first thing. Second thing, contributing
To the existing body of knowledge.
existing body of knowledge. Okay, good. Anyone else who wants to contribute?
Ma'am, this side, Akanksha.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Research can be defined as a systematic and scientific way of finding answers to our questions or queries.
Good. Done. Yes. Any other answer?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am.
According to me, research is careful and exhaustive investigations of phenomena. I think it's an objective of advancing knowledge, ma'am.
Exhaustive and extensive.
Yes, it's an investigation of phenomena with an objective of advancing knowledge.
Done. Good. Anything else? Okay. Anyone else wants to contribute? Fine. So I think I can see all the definitions which are given by the respected members in the meeting. We can say all these we have already heard, and I don't think so. These are very new to us, and we are knowing this thing. This is all about the research, right? But if being a layman, any person wants to understand research, so what we can say? We generally can say that research is nothing but it is a combination of two things: re plus search, right? Re means again, right? And search means find. So finding something again is known as research, right? Question comes, why we are finding again, what is the need? So as we can say, generally after a certain period of time, things get changed, right? So when we are going in the literature, if we are talking about that, suppose we are studying the customer or maybe consumer perception or maybe the satisfaction. So we can find certain dimensions or certain factors which are contributing to the satisfaction of the customers. But whatever are the factors which are contributing to form the satisfaction of the customers 5 years back, are these factors are still the same or there is any change in this particular construct, right? So that way you need to understand this thing. Whenever you are studying anything, you need to see the practicability or the viability of the thing, that whether whatever thing you are doing, you need to see this thing, that thing is firstly how many times that particular thing is being explored by the previous persons. If it is a very recent phenomena, so I think you will be like you need to find still some uniqueness in that thing, right? So when I say research is finding something again, because generally with the time, with the changing of the region and all, generally things are getting changed. So that is why we are trying to understand that thing, that whatever is contributing to the particular phenomena is still the same or it has changed. That is why we are doing the research, or we are going for the research system, right? So in the research, I hope no question. May I go ahead? Okay, so then when we are going ahead, we are talking about the component of research paper. So there can be broadly, if I am writing, I can say there is introduction, review of literature, objectives. Research care will be included in your review of literature or literature review, right? You are writing the hypothesis. Hypothesis can also be coming from your literature, right? Then you are writing the research methodology. Then you are talking about the data analysis and interpretation, right? Then you are talking about the findings and conclusions. Along with the findings, you can also write the discussion, right? Nowadays, journals are asking for us to write the discussion of the findings. Means if you are finding something, so whether the finding is supported by any research study or there is any contradiction you are observing in the previous study, so that you need to write in support of your findings, right? So that you are writing findings and discussion, you can make one section, you can make conclusion as other section. You need to write the limitation which you are experiencing while doing any particular research. Then you can talk about the implication. Is very important to write what are the implications of your study, right? Then you can go for the references according to your field, in which style you need to write, and then appendices. Generally, these are the components of any research paper, right? Today we are dwelling on this particular thing, that is data analysis and interpretation, right? But I think the session is limited for 1.5 hours. So as much as I can try to do a justice with the topic, I'll do, right? So rightly, I'm coming to the term variable. I think people are from the academia, so people are knowing what is the term variable, right? So I can say variable is nothing but it is any entity or
Kansla, ma'am,
yes.
sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. Participants, those who are not interacting with ma'am, kindly turn off your mic. Singh sir, could you please turn off your mic?
Bhola sir, I think. Sir, we request you please mute yourself. Bhola sir, if you are, yes, thank you. Thank you, Neha ma'am. Okay, coming back, talking about the variable. So I said any entity or characteristics about any object is known as variable, or we can say which is not constant or which varies is known as variable, right? There are various kinds of variables. I hope everyone has heard about. But broadly, we can divide or classify all the variable as quantitative variables or qualitative variable. This is the broad classification. Further, you can say take other types of variables also. So, firstly, if I talk about the quantitative variable, so quantitative variables are the variables which can be quantified, means which we can measure, are known as quantitative variables, right? Anyone who wish to say the or give the examples of these variables?
Like marks of students or height of any boys or girls in the class.
Yes, very good. Marks, height, very good.
Ma'am, age of a person.
Okay.
Then temperature.
Right. So there can be many variables which we can say these are the quantitative variables, which we can easily express in terms of numbers. We can say in the other terms, which variables you can express in terms of numbers are termed as quantitative variables, right? Qualitative are opposite to the quantitative. Here, you cannot quantify them. Cannot be quantified, are known as the qualitative variable, right? For example, sorry,
Madam, behavior of employees.
what employees? I think I only heard employees. Up before that, what you said is not clear to me, ma'am.
Behavior of employees.
Behavior. Fine. Behavior. Okay. So we can say behavior. Very good. Any other?
Yes, madam.
I think I'm only in
Ma'am,
the
attitude.
attitude. Very good. Attitude. Fine. Loyalty. Honesty. Gender. Designation. So there are the variables which we can only express in terms of some categories or some qualitative terms are known as qualitative variables. Some of them I think we have tried to write here also. So this is a broad classification. Further, under the quantitative variable, generally you can keep the continuous variable, discrete variable, right? So that way we can say continuous and the discrete comes under the quantitative variable. So continuous variable is what? The variable which can be comes in the form of interval generally. Interval meaning is that generally when I'm saying the height of person is in between 5 to 6 feet. That means it can be anything 5.2 inch maybe it can be 5.5 also. So that means between the two numbers there are various numbers are existing. So that type of variable is known as continuous variable or a variable which can take the value in the form of decimals also is known as continuous variable, right? So variables like weight, height, currency, income, you can say, right?
Temperature, ma'am.
Temperature, you can say. So these kind of variable can be the continuous variable. Whereas when I talk about the discrete variable, discrete variables are the variables which can be expressed in the whole number form, in the complete number form, are known as discrete variable. Generally, when I say the number of students in my class or number of participants in this particular FDP, So we can say this thing that this cannot be expressed in the decimal points. Number of participants can always be the complete number, maybe 65, 100, 200, whatever it is, right? But I cannot say there are 70.5 participants in the this particular FDP. Is it clear? So this is discrete variable. Getting my point? Is it clear, friends?
Yes, ma'am.
Under the qualitative variable, yes, thank you. Under the qualitative variable, we can say there is variable called categorical variable, which can be the nominal or the ordinal variable, right? So nominal variable, which is the categorical variable. A categorical variable means, suppose gender, only categorization is possible, is nominal variable. Ordinal, where there is some order is inherent in the categories, is known as ordinal variable. So this way, this is the classification of quantitative and qualitative variable. Further, there is more types of variables available, like independent, which is generally most favorite one when the people is belonging to the statistical backgrounds. So the person who are more into the analysis kind of thing, they are generally talking about independent variables, right? So I think from the name itself, these are very clear to us. We can say when I talk about independent variable is a variable which is not dependent on any other variable. Itself, you can say from name itself, we can say it's independent. It is not dependent, means its value is not depending upon the value of any other variable. So it is free to take any value, is independent variable. Whereas dependent variable is always depending on some other variables. Those variables are generally independent, but the value of dependent variable will always be depending upon the independent variables, right? For example,
Price.
Madam, can I say example?
sorry, who is interacting? A voice is
Madam, it is also, Madam, rainfall is dependent on agriculture.
I'm not getting what you. Anyone?
And Madam, I am writing key column messages.
Sorry.
Ma'am, can we say price is independent and demand is dependent?
Yes, yes. All
Then-
whenever you're talking about independent, generally you need to take two variables which can help you to understand which is the independent, which is the dependent. So in the demand and price is independent, right? Right. When we are saying price is increasing, we are saying demand is decreasing. So demand is depending upon the price, right? Similarly, GDP and the growth. GDP generally is representing the economy, right? So I'm saying when the country is doing more export, so probably the GDP will increase. Getting my point? So it is GDP is depending upon the export. Getting everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So this way, these are the classification. This is the classification of the variables, right? Now further, one more thing I'll take, and then we'll come to the Excel. After deciding that these will be the variable of your study, you need to understand how you're going to measure them, right? Most of the times when we are doing the social science kind of research, there we are dealing with the variables which you cannot measure very easily. Again, I mean, in every FDP, I say that I belong to the management side, right? In the management, which is a part of the social sciences, where we are dealing with the behavioral kind of issues, right? So generally, we are looking for how the investor will perceive about any particular company while investing in it, right? Maybe we are finding what are the factors which are contributing to the perception of the mutual fund. Maybe we are saying what is the dimensions of the customer satisfaction, what is impacting the behavior of the customer. So all these construct, all these variables which I'm talking here are generally qualitative in nature. So when you want to measure the variable which is qualitative in nature, or which is you cannot directly measure, that kind of variable is known as generally the latent variable, right? So to measure the latent variable, we are using certain types of scale in the statistics, named as measurement scales. Under the measurement scales, anyone who can tell me what are the measurement scales? Name them.
Nominal, ordinal, ratio, and interval.
Very good. I think it's Ketiki map, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Fine. So these are the 4 different scales and comes under the measurement scales. Nominal I already talked about. Nominal meaning is that when you are interested to categorize your data, or when there is only possibility of the categorization, in that case we can say that kind of variable is of the nature nominal, right? Say for example, if I am saying, I am asking, suppose my study is on the some maybe the what I can say, the employees who are working on, also they are married. I want to do some certain kind of a study on those kind of employees. So maybe it is a male and females. Maybe I'm asking firstly, what is your marital status? If people are saying, suppose maybe people can say that they are married. If some can be say they are not married. Some can be say they are divorced. So there can be any possibility, right? So when I'm taking such kind of variables, it is quite obvious. Only possibility in that is that I'm only categorizing my respondents into these categories. Apart from that, I cannot, what I can say, arrange any category in any particular order. I cannot say that the unmarried will come first, or I can arrange them in ascending order or descending order. That kind of possibility is not there. So that way I can say means I cannot go to the any other level, only doing except doing the categorization, I can say. So that way I can say nominal scale is only helping us for the categorization of your data or of your respondents, right? So this is the first scale. Example, I think I have given the marital status, occupation, designation, the gender. So all kind of demographic profile variables generally coming under this, right? After this, the ordinal scale. So where categorization is possible, along with that, if you can arrange those categories in any particular order, in ascending order or maybe in a descending order, this is known as ordinal scale, right? So for example, if I'm asking about the ranking or rating, so rank wise I can suppose how many people are giving rank 1 to a particular product, so I can count those people. So categorization is possible. Rank 1, how many participants or how many people are giving rank 1 to the product, how many people are giving rank to the product, and likewise. And then we know this thing, according to the rank we can arrange these people or these particular categories in a particular order. So that way this is a ordinal scale, right? Apart from this arrangement, we cannot do anything else. So only 2 possibility is there in the ordinal scale, that is the categorization, and second one is the arrangement or the rank order is there in the ordinal scale. Next comes the interval scale. So interval scale can help you to categorize also, to arrange your categories in a particular order also, and apart from that there will be the equal distance in the categories, right? So for example, we want to divide certain number of cities into the particular temperature, what I can say, intervals, right? So maybe on the basis of their average temperature, we want to categorize these cities. So we can make certain slabs of the temperature, like 25 to 30 or 25.1 to 30, 30.1 to suppose 35, 35.1 to suppose 40, and then we can divide the cities. So we can say this thing, there is a categorization, there is a inherent order also, and there is an equal distance in these categories. So that is interval scale. But the problem with the interval scale is that you cannot say that in the interval scale there is an actual zero is existing, right? So as I have taken the example of temperature, so with this we are understanding this thing, what is the meaning of this. So generally we all know temperature is having certain characteristics. So anyone who can tell me what are the characteristics of the temperature? Anyone? Yes. What are the characteristics of the temperature? Anyone? I hope you people are listening to me. Yes or
Ma'am,
no?
it is always
They
there.
said something
matlab,
about the true value of 0 degree centigrade and all that.
No, no. Pooja ma'am, I
Okay.
just asked the question, what are the characteristics of the temperature?
Okay.
ma'am, it is always a variable, not static. It keeps on moving. It keeps on changing.
Ma'am, it can be cold, hot, humid.
Yes. This is
Hmm.
what I was expecting. Thank you so much, Rachna ma'am. This is what I am saying. So yeah, thank you. Nali ma'am also, thank you so much. I think you people have written correctly or said correctly. So when we talk about temperature, I think when we are feeling, suppose as Ketki ma'am said, humidity, or I think one of you said humidity, right? So humidity meaning is we are feeling hot. Temperature is like it is not, it is very hot. Similarly, in the winter, we are saying it is very cold. So either hot or cold. Generally, we can say these are the characteristics of the temperature, right? So when I say the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, so can anyone tell me how you will feel at the 0 degree?
Frozen type of
Means cold, obviously.
very cold.
The
Yes,
extreme,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
the extreme form of cold, you can say that it is a cold, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So meaning is that when I'm saying it is 0, so why you are feeling this? You should not feel anything, neither the hot, neither the cold, because it is 0. So meaning is that when we are saying interval scale, so whatever characteristics we are measuring, it is still present there. Arbitrarily, we are keeping it 0 so that we can develop that skill. So the same is with the temperature scale, that is the thermometer and all. So the scientist has have temporarily kept a 0 point, and that way this particular these temperature scales were developed by them. Getting my point? So in the practical life, if I will say about the interval scale, I can say this thing. Okay, when I say I want to find a person with the 0 perception, maybe about any particular thing, I am looking for the perception of the people. So is it possible that I will find a person with the 0 perception? Yes or no?
Ma'am, possible, no? Because some people may not have any idea about something.
Might be possible, maybe, but when you're showing something, you're asking something, they will be having something in their mind. Maybe they are not expressing it, but I don't think so they will not be having. It is
Okay,
only
okay.
possible when they are not aware. Maybe maybe they have experience. And always when we are doing a research, I think we are going to a person, the person who is having the idea about that. Don't think so. We are finding the respondent, those who are not aware about the particular concept.
Yes,
Research
ma'am.
is
got
all
it.
about that, right? So maybe persons are not expressing them. Maybe there can be any of the fear in their mind or whatever is. So that way they are saying they are neutral about that thing. They are marking as 3, neutral, or 5, depending on which type of skills we are using. Getting my point? I hope.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So this kind of the lacking of the interval scale is covered in the ratio scale, which is known as the scale which is having the characteristics of all its previous scale. That is, you can do the categorization, you can arrange your categories in a particular order, you can keep a equal distance between the categories, and also there will be the actual 0, right? In the interval scale, there is an arbitrary 0. In the ratio scale, it is an actual 0, right? So we think, suppose I am finding or a person with the 0 income. So it is quite obvious. A person, if he is not earning anything, he is not earning any, he is not having any sources of income, so his income will be 0. Or a person with the 0 salary, it is quite obvious. We can find such kind of persons, right? So that way we can say this is the ratio scale, right? So these are the 4 scales which generally are mostly used in the researches nowadays to develop our questionnaire, and using them we can make our questionnaire and collect the data. After collection of the data, now there is a role of the various tools which can help us for the data analysis. So Excel is one of them, right? So now from here I am starting the discussion on the Excel, and expecting you people, I hope you people have received the Excel sheet shared by Yogaraj sir. So expecting you, if you wish to do working on the Excel sheet along with me, want to see how Excel can help you in your research studies. So I will say this to you people, that please use the sheet given by us, right? So now, if I talk about Excel, so we all have seen Excel. I don't think so. It is a very new kind of interface for any one of us. Everyone, maybe some of us are daily using the Excel, but not daily, but we have seen and we have worked on Excel, right? So you can see this is a grid kind of pattern. There are cells. Cells is a combination, or cells can be represented by the, we can say it's a intersection of rows and columns. Generally, every cell is having an address. So for example, if I am on this particular cell, I can see the cell name is A53, means it is a column is a and row is a 53. So likewise, I think this is very basic about the Excel, right? And then we can say whenever we are opening any Excel sheet, it is nothing but it is a workbook. In a workbook, there can be various worksheets, right? So now I'm expecting you to open a very first workbook named as missing value. So if you are working, I hope you have opened it. So please give me a nod. Shall I proceed and go to tell you what I want to do?
Ma'am, just a minute, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So once you are ready, ma'am, please tell me so that I can proceed. Are you ready, Ketki, ma'am? Shall I proceed?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Okay. So friends, in the particular sheet, you can see I have given you a very small data, right? In that you can find we are having certain columns, right? These are columns are storing the responses of the respondents. There you can find in this particular data, we are having the responses of total 12 participants, right? These people are giving their remarks, or they are expressing their satisfaction for the 6 products. Product 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So suppose I am reading for participant number 1. So there we can say participant number 1 is very satisfied with the product 1, satisfied with the 2, very satisfied with the 3, no response for product 4. So that might be possible the person has not used the product 4, right? For product 5, it is very satisfied. For product 6, it is satisfied. So likewise, I think we can read for the remaining participants also. I hope it is clear what is given to us. Yes. Friends, okay, fine. Shall I proceed?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now you can see, as in the first row itself, we have seen there is a one blank cell. Likewise, at some places also in this particular table, we can find some places or some cells are blank. So these blank cells are known as nothing but the missing value, right? Here, I have given you a very small data, but usually when we are writing a research paper or doing the research study or writing a thesis and something, so we are having generally the large data set available, maybe 100, 200, 500, likewise, depending upon what kind of a study we are doing. So in that case, if I am having a missing value available in my data, I need to count per variable how many missing values I am having, right? So how we can do this using the Excel? Excel is very well known for the functions. So there are functions available. Using those functions, we can do this kind of analysis, right? So I'll come down. You can see I have given you 3 more rows at the bottom named as non-blank, blank, and total. So I want to see for the product 1, how many blank cells are there. That means how many responses I have received out of 12 for the product 1. I want to see how many of the blank cells, that is the missing value for the product 1. That means how many of the respondents have not responded for product 1. Is it clear? Friends, I think I am like, you need to say yes or no. I'm like that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now, sorry. Fine. So now, as this is the, what I can say, syntax of execution of the function in Excel that we need to start with the equal sign. So you please put the equal, then I'm typing COU, and then you can see all the functions which are starting with this particular word you can find at the prompt, you can see them. So you need to pick here the count A. Then you can type also, you can select also. After this is asking you to provide the value. So I am giving the range of the complete column that you can check. It is B2 colon B13, and then I'm closing the bracket. I hope everyone has done this. Shall I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So I hope, so I hope everyone is getting 11, those who are performing. And if you are getting, come to the cell. See at the bottom.
Ma'am, what command you give, ma'am? Count E, only count?
Count A. Count A.
Acha, count A. Okay.
Yeah. And then you can see at the bottom, you are looking at, there is one rectangle coming, one square coming. Keep your cursor on that. You will be see there is a plus sign, drag it till the last. That way, the same formula with the different range will be copied to the remaining cells. Here, the range was B2 colon B13. Here it is C2 colon C13, D, then E, F, and G. This is known as relative referencing. So when you are copying the same formula to the next cells according to the cell reference, the referencing will change. It is known as relative referencing. Clear, I hope.
Ma'am, can you repeat how you have, repeated this 12 say 13 wala?
You need to come to
Yes,
this
ma'am, once again.
where you have applied this particular formula. You need to come this. At the bottom, you can find there is a square. Keep your cursor there. It will be converted into the plus sign. Hold it and drag it till the last cell.
Ah, ho gaya.
Good. Then coming down, now we need to find the missing. How many values are missing? So again, put a equal, type COUNT and select this count blank. And then again, you need to give the range. So it's this time, rather than selecting, I have typed. So both way it will work, right? And Excel is not case sensitive. If you are writing in the small caps, even then it will be okay for Excel, right?
One answer.
Done. May I press enter?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now again, same process. Drag it till the last. Done. Everyone fine?
Done.
Yes, ma'am.
That's
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yeah. Now next is the total. I think total everyone knows there is a function called sum. So you need to select both these cells which you have previously counted. B15 colon B16. So cell range will be same like mine because same sheet I have provided to you also. So cell range will not change. So you can even type according to mine cell range also. It's B15 colon B16. Or you can select these two columns which you have just counted. Done. May I press enter?
Yes.
Yes.
Then you can drag it.
All 12.
Done.
Done.
So you
Yes,
can check we were having the data of total 12 participants. So that way our calculation of accounting is okay. So missing value calculation is this much. I hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you need to go to the next worksheet named as category count. I hope you came down. Open everyone.
Ma'am, can I ask a question?
Yes.
This is related to just now the sheet which we just did it right now. in the missing value, ma'am.
Hmm.
I just wanted to know, ma'am, what is the importance of doing this count of blank cells?
Blank cells are nothing but these are the missing values in your variable. In the variable number 1, which is product 1, you can find we are having total 1 missing value. In the product 2, we are not having any missing value. Product 5, we are not having missing value. But product 3, 2, product 4, 1, product 6, 1. So when missing values are there, it is impacting your results, your conclusions, your analysis. So that's why you need to count. If these are in higher number, in that case, you need to take some action. But if these are minimal, in that case, you can drop that particular data, right? So here you can see, I cannot drop a complete variable. It is not possible to drop a complete variable. But if suppose I am finding the respondent number 6 has not given response to product number 1, I can check if he or she has not given response to the more than 2-3 products. In that case, I can drop the data of this respondent. So rather than deleting the variable, you can go respondent wise. Getting my point?
Okay, yes,
So
ma'am.
if you wish, you can count the missing values here also. For the first response, say for example, we are keeping here, right? I'm writing count blank, I'm selecting, and I'm giving the range now row wise.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
You can close the bracket, and this is coming 1. You can go down, you can drag it like this. So you can see maximum is 2 for, I think, respondent number 6. Remaining, I think it is fine. Getting my point?
Yes, yes,
That
ma'am.
call will be taken by the researcher, whether the person or the respondent want to, the researcher want to drop this particular respondent data or not. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Fine. Coming to the next category counting. Okay, I hope everyone has opened this. Shall I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you can see in the previous sheet, we have counted how many are the blank cells available in the data. But here I want to count for the product 1, how many of the people which are very satisfied, unsatisfied, very unsatisfied, or neutral. Getting my point? What is the purpose of this sheet? We want to count how many of the people are belonging to these categories for various products. Then, shall I go ahead? Purpose
Yes.
is yes. Right. Putting here a equal, typing. There are if. Count if because it is conditional. Conditional meaning is I want to count if, means I am giving a condition that how if persons are very unsatisfied, so count them. Getting my point? So this is the function which I am selecting here. This function is asking you to provide the 2 inputs or 2 arguments. First one is the range, second one is the criteria. So range is quite obvious. Range will be this, right? Then put a comma and then select the, okay, I'm writing A15. It is because alignment, right? Getting my point? Then everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So we can say there are 2 people who are very unsatisfied with product 1. Then now,
Ma'am,
sorry.
Ma'am, sorry. Can you quickly just tell me how you did it? I will not. Okay,
I
count. I have.
count
Okay, ma'am. If okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yes. Now, if I will drag the results of this cell from this cell to the another cells, whether the function will work like this, yes or no? I don't know how many of having the idea. We will do this. It will not work. Very good. So you can see it is not working. Why? It is a relative referencing. So I think previously we have seen it is when you are shifting from one cell to the next cell, it is taking the reference of the next column. right? Because this cell is belonging to this particular column. So it is taking the reference of this column. So that reference we need. But apart from that, you can see it is changing the criteria range also. It is taking the criteria 2. I'm not searching 2 here. I'm searching what? Very unsatisfied. Getting my point? I hope clear to everyone.
Oh, ma'am, can you take the cursor to 2 number first wala call cell? उसमें क्या formula था ma'am? Count B2, B3, 13 and A15.
We are searching for very unsatisfied in this particular range.
हाँ.
That how many
So
times it is coming?
So I'm writing count if, and then I'm selecting ये 1 से लेके B2 उसके बाद कॉमा मैम कॉमा खुद से लगा सकते हैं.
Obviously, you can see the formula itself is asking you to put a comma between these two parameters.
Done. Sorry ma'am, actually I went out.
Okay.
तो मेरा मिस हो गया था. Sorry.
Done. Shall I proceed?
Yes ma'am. Yes.
So you people have understood what is the problem with this. So now what you need to do, you need to go for the absolute referencing. That means the range which you have provided here, you need to fix it. So you need to check how it is working. It is working using the F4 key from the keyboard. You can check in your system, there is a F4 key. So you can come to this A15 and press A4. Press F4. Or maybe function F4. You need to see in which way this is taking this dollar. Or if it is not coming in your systems or in your devices, you can directly type dollar before the alphabet and before the number. Getting my point? And then you can drag it till the last. You can see the changes. Done? Everyone, it is fine, I hope.
Ma'am, what is the answer of the other cell, ma'am? Can you drag and show?
It's 31221.
Yes.
Good.
Done.
Good. What about others? It is done for everyone. Shall I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So similarly, I think now I will not say anything. I am expecting you to do the same for the remaining categories. Using the COUNTIF, give the range. Expecting everyone to do, because further, if you want to go to the further sheets, you need to do this. So you can see what I am doing. I am on first time calculating or counting these things for first product only. Done, everyone? After this, I am directly dragging it once. That. So you can see, if you wish, you can check using my results also. So you can compare. Done, everyone? Shall I proceed?
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am. Doing.
Okay.
Along with you.
Everyone done? I hope you people are either performing along with me or maybe you are listening to me. I think I cannot understand. Yes. I hope you people are listening.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, done. Because it is tough to understand in the online sessions.
It is done, ma'am.
Done. Fine. Thank you. So moving ahead, if it is done for everyone, I'm assuming it is done for everyone. Now I'll do the total. So I think it's easy for everyone to do the sum you can do. And then I'm dragging it. Done. Everyone, if it is ready, please tell me, because now I need to proceed to the next sheet by taking the same output there. So if you people have done all the process which I have told you to perform, after that select this particular output or the performance of yours, whatever you have done, you can do the copy. Come to the next sheet named as percent. Here, row number 15, you can see, keep your cursor at the B15 cell. Do the right click here, and then in the paste special, you can find there is a second option, 1, 2, 3. You need to take that, right? So the same calculation which you have performed there will be copied here. Done, everyone?
Mm. Ma'am,
Yes. So you need to only keep the values, because in the previous sheet we have applied here the functions. So functions, if you are keep taking directly copy and doing the paste there, so it will create some problem for you, error for you, right? So that way you need to only copy these formula results as a values in the next sheet. Okay, fine, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Now come down, percent analysis. Now we are doing that. How many percent of the people are very unsatisfied, satisfied, likewise, right? What happened to myself? Just a minute. Just a minute. I am stop sharing my for a minute. I think it is creating some problem for me. My cursor is not going. What happened? Let's see. I'm again sharing. After sharing, you need to tell me whether it is visible to you people or not. Visible?
ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you please show that category count just once?
I think it is visible. This is the count.
नहीं कैटेगरी काउंट में आप रिपोर्ट पे हो ना, आप परसेंट पे हो.
Same. I have copied here also, ma'am.
अच्छा, ओके 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 मैम, सॉरी आई वाज इन दैट शीट ओनली, दैट्स व्हाई. उसको कॉपी करके यहाँ डालना है मैम. ओके मैम.
Now I am coming to the percent calculation for the very unsatisfied category. I have kept here a equal sign. I have kept here my cursor, putting a equal, selecting 2. 2 out of 11. I think this way, right? And I'm fixing this. I'm pressing the F4. Enter. Done. Then,
मैम प्लीज रिपीट प्लीज.
okay, you can see this is the formula. Percent, I think everyone knows how to calculate. I don't think I need to tell how to calculate the percent. Right? 2 out of 11, what is the percent? So it is like that. Fine. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Done. Then you can drag it. So this time we will do the dragging at the some problem is there in my system. Just a minute. I think I need to free some of the memory. There is a memory problem. Give me a second, friends. It's creating some problem. Give me a second. Yeah. So now I'm dragging it like this. Fill series, why it is not coming fill? Yes, done. Similarly, I'm doing for the next cells. So I hope it is not tough. Everyone able to do this? Everyone fine? I'm not getting any voices. I hope it is okay.
Yes, ma'am, got it. नहीं 25% है मेरा 27% है मैम सेकंड वाला is 25%.
In my case, it is
3 है ना मैम ऊपर. So if I take C15
3 out of
divided by
25%.
Hmm. 3 then मेरा mistake है कुछ.
Done, ma'am.
Done.
And then total is using the sum function. Total percent we are calculating. Done.
Total आपने उसको sum.
Done, everyone?
I'm 2 minutes. Done. Ma'am, the cell which we have taken the first one, then we have dragged. Likewise, we can take any cell and drag it in the same line.
Yes, provided you need to see, you need to freeze the cell range or cell reference which you have given in the denominator. You need to freeze it, or else the reference will change if you are dragging it.
Okay, ma'am.
Done. So I'm assuming that you all have performed the same thing. Shall I proceed now?
Pari?
Fine. Now, before doing anything in the means after completion of the percent, you come to the report view. You can find in the report view now I have made few changes deliberately here. In the percent sheet, if you see here, the categories are in the rows and the product are in the column, right? Whereas in the report sheet, product are in the rows and the categories are in the column. Then so now what you need to do from the percent sheet, I am taking the percentages which we have calculated except the total. Remaining cell I have selected where I have calculated the percent. And then Control C for copying it. Coming to the report here, now I'm not going in the actual table, coming at the below to the table, putting my cursor here and using the right click, I will take the values here because we know this thing, all the percentages which we have calculated are based on the functions or based on the formula, not function, are based on the formula. So if you are copying and pasting directly in the next sheet, it will create the error or it will give you the error. So that is why I have copied and pasted here in the value form. Done. Friends, done, I hope. What should I assume this? I hope it is okay. May I proceed?
Some report.
Sorry. What do you?
Ma'am, sorry to disturb you, ma'am, again. But मेरा I just got out of the meeting. मैम report आपने कैसे लिया मैम?
I think it is already there, ma'am. You need to only copy the percentages in the value form below the table. This is what I said.
Percentage in the value form. Okay, I have done that, ma'am.
Then I'm copying these values from here to the table, doing the right click and then transposing them using the fourth option. Because
But ma'am, sorry ma'am. But ma'am, this percentage you copied from percent wala column, na? Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so I am transposing this. This is done. And then again, there is a problem of just a minute. It is irritating me. I need to delete few of the things from my system. Just a minute, friends. I stopped shared the screen. Here is a problem of space. Give me a second. Please bear with me for a minute. Probably I'll resolve the problem. Okay, I am sharing again. Please tell me it is visible.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Yes, thank you. So sorry for inconvenience. I think I need to check the memory space problem is there. So I'll resolve after the session. Okay. You can see, I think copy and pasting is done, right? So I'm removing this particular thing from here. Now there is no need of it. Coming to the main table, I am converting this into the percent form. You can come to the home tab. Under the home tab, you can find there is a number section. There is a symbol of percent. So I'm using this, right? Then middle alignment, whatever kind of formatting you want to do, that you can do. So this way the report is ready. Now we can easily read for the product one how many of the people are, or how many percent people are variance satisfied, neutral, whatever it is, right? So that way this is a report we have prepared. I hope till here I'm clear to everyone. No doubt in this.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now open, I think it will be the last sheet in your Excel, open this sheet. Open, everyone. Yes. Shall I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I think I have given you categories here or not. Please check in the sheet number, last sheet, you are getting here the categories, I hope, instead of numbers. Yes or no? Please tell what your people are getting here. In my memory, I think I have given you the categories like this only, very satisfied, satisfied. Please tell me, anyone, what is there in your sheets? Performing, I hope. If not, so even then tell me so that I can proceed.
Ma'am, please proceed.
Fine. Now, what you need to do, I am telling you how to code your data. So for the purpose, I selected the categories given here, right? So you can see the selection. Now I'm pressing Control F. In the Control F, I'm typing very satisfied. So you need to see carefully, spelling should be correct. And then I'm replacing very satisfied by 5. So with replace with, I have written 5, and then I'm pressing replace all. So you can see it is giving me the message 17 replacements done. Now coming and replacing very unsatisfied by 1. Replace all, 11. Now unsatisfied by 2. Replace all, 4. Then satisfied by 4. Replace all. And lastly, the neutral by 3. So the replacements are done. Clear? Coding part, I hope it is clear.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, can you repeat it, please?
Okay, I think Control F, you know how to do, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So you need to give very satisfied as 5. After very satisfied, you will go for very unsatisfied and give 1. You can note down somewhere,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Very satisfied 5, very unsatisfied 1, unsatisfied 2, satisfied 4, and neutral 3. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm giving you a few seconds, you perform. Once you are ready, please tell me so that I can proceed and tell you few more things.
Yes, ma'am. Please proceed.
Yeah. So now you can see we are having the satisfaction. We have coded the satisfaction of the participants. We are having the gender and the age. Now I will talk about the descriptive statistics in the Excel. So descriptive statistics is what? Nothing but the way of summarizing the data. So summarizing of the data we can do using the descriptive statistics. Under this, there comes various methods like measures of central tendency, that is mean, median, mode. Apart from that, we need to see the measures of dispersion, that means variation in the data. So in this, we are studying the standard deviation and variance majorly. Then we are talking about, apart from that, count, I think we have already seen. If you want to go for the sum, you can see this, right? Then if you wish to see the range, so for range, you need to get the minimum value, you need to have the maximum value. You can see the range in that case, right? And then you can go for the measures of distribution. So to study the distribution of the data, you need to have the idea about the skewness of the data and the kurtosis of the data. right? So these are the things which we are coming or keeping under the descriptive statistics, right? So to understand these things, if you want to find these things using the Excel, how we can do this? So I hope it is done. Shall I proceed? If people have noted down what we are going to check now of count now. Shall I proceed? So I'm writing here for mean. Suppose income is a numeric variable and I want to see the average income here. So I will write AVE and from the prompt I'll select the average function and I need to give the range of my variable, right? And I can close it. So you can see the range is I2:I13. So once I'll press enter, it is giving me the average income of this particular group. I hope it is easy performed. Shall I proceed? Coming to the median, I think if you people give me thumb or something, because if I'm switching only, I can see your expressions. So I'm expecting your yes or no. So doing typing the function named as median, and then you can give the range, right? So I think we are getting the median income is 28,500. That means 50% are people who are drawing the income below 28,500, and the 50% people are drawing income above 28,500. Clear? Okay,
Yes,
I'm assuming okay. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Then for mode, the function is simple with the name itself, that is mode. And then you can type or you can select the range of your data. So the mode is coming 20,000. That means most of the people are earning 20,000 or most of the people's income is 20,000, right? For standard deviation, the function name is STDEV, right? It's a simple function you need to use. And then you need to give the range of your data. So we are getting the standard deviation as 7180.74. Now comes the variance. For variance, the function name is VAR. So again here you need to give the range of your data, I2:I13, and then enter. So this is giving you the variance in the income, right? Now, next one is the sum of the income. So for the sum of the income, the function is very small, that is SUM. We already have used it. And then I'm giving the range. So it is coming as 3,34,000. I want to see the minimum income in the data. So I'm using the function called MIN, selecting or giving the range and then pressing enter. So the 18,000 is the minimum income, or the person is there who is having the minimum income as 18,000. Similarly, for the maximum income, we are using the function called max. So it is coming as 36,000. Range, there is no function available for the range in Excel, but we know range is nothing but it is a difference of maximum and the minimum. So range is coming as 18,000. For the skewness, the function name is SKEW, and then the range will be given. So the skewness is coming as minus 0.13. Kurtosis, KURT, again giving the range, which is coming as minus 1.9. So these two are the important parameters for deciding the distribution of the data. So this is indicating the skewness is negative, means it is a negatively skewed data. Or you can write income is negatively skewed. Then kurtosis is again coming negative. So negative in kurtosis meaning is that income is platykurtic. So there are three types of kurtosis named as mesokurtic, leptokurtic, and platykurtic. These are the three kurtosis available in the statistics, right? So if it is negative, it is platy. If it is positive, it is lepto. If it is coming correctly 3, it is known as mesokurtic, right? Similarly, if skewness value is positive, you can call it as a positively skewed data. But there should be no skewness in your data. If the skewness is there, that means there is a problem of the normality. Your data is not normally distributed. It is clear. I haven't asked any one of you because I think I don't know how many of you are performing. It is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am, it is clear.
Fine. So this is the one way of doing the descriptive statistics. The other way is you can use add-ins in the Excel. And how you can do that? If you wish to see that, if you are performing, you can perform along with me. If not, you can note down the steps. You need to go to the File tab. Then you need to go to the options. So I'm repeating, go to the File tab, go to the options. A dialog box will appear. From here, you need to click on the add-ins. So you will click on the add-ins. At the bottom, you can find there is a manage, and opposite to that, there is a button called go. Click on this. So the dialog box will appear. From this, you can select the first one, analysis tool pack, and then you can press on OK. So once you are pressing on OK, the add-ins will be added in your Excel sheet.
Ma'am, your dialog box is not visible.
Sorry?
Your dialog box is not visible.
Okay, give me a second. I'm sharing again. Visible, I hope now. Click on the file, go to the options. The dialog box is appearing. Select the add-ins. Go at the bottom, click on the go. Select the first checkbox and then OK. Done. Once you will close this, now you need to navigate where it is available. So you need to go to the data tab. In the data tab, extreme right, you can see data analysis. This is added. Once you will click on this, the dialog box will appear, which is showing you certain statistical tests available in the Excel using this add-in. So here you can see by default descriptive statistics is selected. You can see it is selection is in the blue color. That means it is selected. So if I'll press on OK, now a descriptive statistics dialog box will open. Here you need to provide the range of the variable for which you want to get the descriptive statistics. So I selected my column here, right? Now my data is in a column, so I'll go with the by default option. Label means the heading. I think you can see this is the heading, and I selected my data including the heading. So I'll select this label checkbox. Then output I can generate in the three ways, or three options are available. If I want to generate in the same sheet, so first option. If I want to generate the output in the next new worksheets, I'll go with the second. If I want to generate the output into the new workbook, I'll go with the last one. Here I'm going in the same sheet, and then I'll come to the box, and I need to give the range of the blank cell, right? Then summary statistics, I want to get it. Remaining I don't want, and I'll press on OK. So you can see whatever we have calculated using the functions in Excel, in a single click, we are getting everything. Right? Visible and clear, I hope. So using the data analysis tool pack, you can see there are further or other tests are also available, like correlation, ANOVA, t-test, f-test, histogram you can create, z-test you can perform. Then some A random number generation, if you want to go for, you can go for this. Regression, if you want to perform, you can go for this. In the time series, if you want to go for the moving average, you can do that. So these are the few of the tests which are listed in this particular dialog box, which can help you to perform these tests, right? So friends, now I will summarize my session now. I'll say in this session, I tried to explain you what is research. I think not explained you. I think we have discussed this thing. Many of you are already knowing what is the research, right? Then we have seen the structure of the research paper, that what components comes under the research paper. And I am emphasized today's session is on the data analysis. So we talked about what is variable, what are the various types of variables, and how we can measure them using the measurement scales, which is nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. After that, we started with Excel, and using the functions, we understood that how we can clean our data. If there are certain missing values, how we can calculate them. If we want to discard any respondent data, what kind of actions we need to take, or what things we can keep in our mind while dropping it. Variable, I think I said we cannot delete until and unless if you are finding 90 or suppose 80% people are not responding to a particular question. In that case, you can may take a call to drop that particular variable, right? Then we have seen the making of the report using the category calculation and the percent analysis. And lastly, I tried to explain you the descriptive statistics, its various methods, and how we can find using the Excel. So we have seen the two ways. The first way was based on the function, and the second way is based on the analysis toolpath. So how we can add that particular toolpath that I explained you. And at least one thing we have performed using that analysis toolpath, that is the descriptive statistics, right? So friend, this was the summary of the session. Now the platform is open for questions and answer. If you are having any, I welcome your queries. Yeah. I hope you are listening to me. Any queries you are having? Okay. No queries, friends? So over to you, Neha ma'am. I hope no query, nobody is saying anything. So I think they are not having any queries.
Okay, ma'am. As we draw this insightful session to a close, I take this moment to express our deepest gratitude. Our heartfelt thanks go to our distinguished speaker, Dr. Fazla Jain ma'am, for generously sharing her time, profound knowledge, and exceptional expertise with us. We also extend sincere appreciation to all participants for your active involvement throughout the session. And a special note of thanks to the organizing committee and supporting institutions for their unwavering support. With this, we